Hello and welcome to a review of our 2023 season in 23 minutes-ish. So we started off by some modifications to the car, namely a camshaft and injectors and an ECU to run it all. So just took the engine out, gave it a bit of a refresh, and I was just basically looking to see if anything needed changing. We did have a couple of issues after this, but most of it was easily resolved. We also fitted a gripper diff, which was a proper game changer for this season. Beforehand, we were just lighting up the inside wheel on every corner. Fitting this diff, it was just like driving a different car. You came out of a corner, planted it, and it just pulled you around. There was no wheel spin, there was no nothing. It was just, it's an absolute game changer. I would recommend, if you're going to race one of these, that a gripper diff will be should be one of your first mods. So yeah, and it's really easy to fit as well. Literally just gearbox out, pull it apart, pull the old diff out, change the ring gear over, and you're done. And yeah, getting the car back together, already in time for a bit of testing at Croft. So this is our first time back out on track in 2023. Here's me and Emma having a little play. I'm actually driving that little Polo. Thanks for Ross letting me have a little go of that. It was good fun. Emma did one lap behind me, but I was a bit slow. So she got bored and just went. Croft was a really good day. It was our first time driving the car with a diff, and it just gave Emma so much confidence. I really enjoyed being back in the car, and you can see in this little clip of Emma being chased by Andy Cobb. He's one of the guys that runs in the Big Boy Mini Challenge. Emma's just got so much more confidence in the car at this point, and as you can see, it's a damp track. We're on not great tyres that we don't really rate. And she's really putting in decent lap times, and like I say, you can really see the confidence she's got in the car, especially coming up to this bit here. There's a lot of good speed through there. Yeah, that was a really good day. People have been commenting recently on our recent videos about lap times and stuff, but this particular day I couldn't even get close to Emma on our lap time. I think my best lap time was I got a 1:44 during the day, and I just couldn't I couldn't get down below that. But this particular lap here turns out to be a 1:41, which is quite a decent time considering the conditions as well. So yeah, we were really happy with the car after that, and not long after that we were lucky to be invited to the Club Racing UK Ambassador Track Day, and then after that we got the car ready. This is its reveal for the 2023 season. It did look really good then. So I took the car down to Silverstone. We did the Club Sport Trophy, and then this is the first day of the mini challenge Club Sport. Then at Cadwell we booked a Friday testing. Again, Emma had quite a lot of confidence in the car, but it had been a bit of a rush. We were doing a lot of other things, and there was quite a bit of rushing about before this, and I unfortunately didn't get to do a complete bolt check of the car. So you'll see soon, basically during the testing, one of the rear caliper bolts comes loose, and it unfortunately puts Emma into the wall, which we will see very soon. But during the testing, she was going really well. Testing at Cadwell was so busy. It was full of K-rooms mostly, and yeah, it was such a busy day. But she was getting on with it. A nice little 2CV there. But here we go. This is the unfortunate event. So caliper bolt lets go here, sticks onto the wheel, and yeah, that's it. So at this point we thought, yeah, okay, it's a bit unfortunate, but we can repair the car. It wasn't until later on that day that I discovered that it had done the chassis leg. It had done quite a lot of damage, but it had done the chassis leg, so we decided to go out and buy a new car just to save any time. I thought this would be the easiest thing to do, so I went out literally the day after that, bought this car that you see here. Drove back up the road on the Monday. Emma drove that car obviously on the road, and I had the race car in the trailer. And yeah, it was time to get everything rebuilt. Basically swap everything over from that car to that car. Took a bit longer than I thought. It was a lot more work than I thought. It was always a case of, I forgot I did this, that and the other, but we finally made it to Mallory Park. The car actually turned up to Mallory still in pieces on the trailer. It was just such a big rush. But got the car going. Emma had a couple of runs on the Friday. There was a track day there on the Friday, so we booked that. It's quite expensive for the amount of running that we got, just because, like I said, the car turned up on the trailer still in pieces, but hey, it is what it is. At least we got on her for qualifying, and this is her fastest qualifying lap here. Another 53 behind us, and she actually qualified just half a second off of the pole time. No, it's not. Yeah, half a second off of the pole time for our 53 class. So going into the race with quite a lot of confidence. There was a couple of little skirmishes. Hey, that's racing. And then Emma finds herself in the second race in third place in class because Charlie Collins outbraked himself into the little chicane. So Emma saw that as a chance, took it, and Charlie just wasn't getting by. She comes over the line, and my amazing camera skills checked that out. So yeah, came away with our first trophy, third place. Pretty happy with that. So I have to just build the car. And then Silverstone. Again, as you can see, it wasn't the best weekend. The weather wasn't great. I think that was kind of putting doubts in Emma's head, just the weather not being great. She could feel the grip was there, but I'd also been playing with the setup of the car, which was a bit stupid. Playing with the setup, not having time to test it, it's kind of, and then going to a brand new track, it's not the best thing to do. We thought it was okay. We spoke to Absolute Alignment here, Absolute Alignment here. Spoke to them. The setup just wasn't right, and then this happens. The car was very snappy. It'd probably be quick in the right hands, but again, no testing, and yeah, just very snappy. And Emma doesn't like that. She likes the car to be more balanced, more controlled. But anyway, that's my fault. I was playing with setup and yeah, not really knowing what I'm doing. But anyway, I had to rebuild the car again. Missed lots of content. It wasn't really the aim of the game. This is my first time ever doing a job like this, putting on a different panel, one that's not bolted on. But I think I did a reasonable job. Once the window and everything was in, and all the trim was back on, you can't even see, can't even notice. Luckily we had this day with driving with Nico down at Donington Park, so that gave us a little bit of testing with the car at Donington, and it also gave us a chance to take some of our friends and sponsors out. So yeah, that was a really good day. And then down to Snetterton the day after that for round 4. We were struggling all weekend with power steering, just couldn't get it to work. And Snetterton's a very tight, very twisty track, and to have no power steering, it was just, yeah, Emma was struggling big time. Get the guy going, and she was battling with Freddie. He was having issues on the Sunday as well. So at least you got a race with him. We were more looking forward to that weekend, and it probably would have been a better weekend if we had power steering. I was trying everything. Here I am with this rack's got like a non-return valve in it. So I knocked that out, see if that would make the power steering work, but it doesn't work. If you've seen the videos, it turned out to be an actual electrical connector, it just wasn't seating properly. Slightly annoying when I found that out, but hey, it is what it is. She got out for all the races anyway, just fine. He gets to the points. Steve Webb had a stall off the line there, and then Emma had a tangle with Dan Truman, tried to use Emma as her brakes, but she recovered well. After that skirmish at the start, she actually managed to pick up a 3rd place because of all the kerfuffle. And then on to Silverstone. Silverstone was quite soon after that. Power steering fixed, so that was fine, but Emma's still lacking a bit of confidence in the car. We spoke to the guy in front of us there, Stephen Berry. We spoke to him during the night after the Saturday night, so he was trying to give Emma some tips on that. I'm trying to go a bit quicker. She did improve all over the weekend, which was good. At times were coming down. I think this is, there's a couple of old skirmishes. It was also this video as well, like, Emma was complaining about being down on power, and yeah, I agree, we were down on power. Something we do need to still rectify. So hopefully we can get that sorted for next season. There's not a lot that needs done to the car, but definitely the power issue needs to be sorted. Yeah, all in all, Silverstone was a decent weekend. The last race was a bit wet, as you can see here. Emma was a bit nervous going into it, but she didn't even make it one lap, and we had a bit of a mechanical failure. Coming down into here, there was a horrible noise. If you go back in the video and watch it, it's just a horrendous noise. And what it was the passenger side gearbox mount snapping and pulling the drive shaft out of the CV, and then everything's just like this, drive shaft hitting subframes, and just, yeah, wasn't ideal, but a nice easy fix when we got back. I literally fixed it the next day, has the broken engine mount there, see? So, got that nice and sorted. Yeah, that was relatively easy fix. We also fitted some control arms That's obviously not there, but then this is it, last round, Donington, test on the Friday, very wet testing. There were some offs, but she's just pushing the boundaries. We had our instructor Tom that day as well, so that gave him quite a lot of confidence. Qualifying didn't go too well, some overheating issues, but we quickly got them sorted. And then out for race 1. But a good team with us over the weekend as well, which was a big help. Ross Alexander going on a nice little jaunt to the gravel there. He did well to keep that on its 4 wheels, I tell you. So anyway, further on in race 1, Emma finds herself in a battle with Charlie Collins. She has to get past him here, which is good. Again, because we're slightly down on power and he gets a better exit, he can take us again, but Emma does her late braking trick down at the chicane, but then she gets a bit too carried away with herself and goes a bit too hot into the bottom hairpin. Loads of understeer, and then that gives Charlie a chance to get back alongside. Obviously me sitting on the pit wall, I didn't see any of this. This got no airtime on the live stream or anything, but it was such a good battle to watch afterwards. And yeah, you can see there how he just pulls away. Even if we're in the tow, it just kind of he pulls away. And then race 2, Emma gets herself in a battle with Alan Lee, Steve Webb, who she's just passing now, and then Charlie Collins again. Charlie's just up the road, you can see there. Gets past Charlie Heatley, who has an issue there. Chasing down Charlie Collins, and this whole battle actually puts her into a fight for first place. She knows at the time she's trying hard, but there's just not enough laps left. Charlie Collins managed to get too much of a gap. Them are fighting with the other two R56s. So, best result of the season, overall and in class, with a second place. But the first was nearly there. Anyway, on the Sunday, Mini Ladons, the 40-minute race. I get to drive the car, which I was really looking forward to. We managed to stick it on pole in qualifying, which I'm absolutely chuffed about. Our pit stop time in qualifying was a record for us, 42 seconds changeover, so we were really looking forward to the race, really confident going into it. Yeah, we got lots of airtime in qualifying as well, which is great. So anyway, on to the race. And this is where I see firsthand that, yeah, we are down in power. We do need a bit more. And also me seeing firsthand how aggressive everyone is on the first lap. It's clean and it's fair, but it's intense. It really is intense. Good couple of battles. I'm trying really hard to stay with that little pack that I'm in. But like I say, with our power issue, it's a lot harder than it looks. And then the ultimate brake failure. How I didn't hit anything, I have no idea. Just, yeah, that was scary. That was very scary. But it was a simple case of pads too thin, change the pads, change the fluids, and got ourselves back out for the Burkitt with Club Racing UK. We were absolutely delighted to be invited to this. Really looking forward to it, and it was a great weekend. We knew we weren't going to come away with anything because we had loads of different cars, so we were in a class with, much more powerful cars. we weren't going to come away with anything, but it was just, we were just there to have some fun, and we did that. The car was brilliant all weekend. Yeah, the car was brilliant all weekend. We got so much seat time, and yeah, the car did us proud. It did nearly half the laps of our entire team. We did 50 laps in total, I think. And the team as a whole did 120. So it's at 40% of the laps that Mini did, absolutely flawlessly. I think we killed a front wheel bearing, but they're nice and easy to change on these. Yeah, it was just it was a really good day, really good weekend, and it's something we do want to get involved in the future. If the opportunity arises, whether it be Burkett or whether it be Race of Remembrance or something like that, it's definitely something we want to get involved in the future. Here's me changing some wheel bearing. Yeah, that was literally the only issue with the car all day. The rest of the time it was just fuel it and go. Obviously I did a few other checks and that throughout the day. Yeah, that was it. It was mainly just fuel it and go. And we did manage to take some pretty big cars as well. So yeah, we were both really chuffed with the car. Emma did a massive long stint, which, you know, really helped us, really helped the team. And yeah, it was great. So here's the results for the whole season. We started 12 races, finished 10 of them. Best class finish was second place in class. We came 4th overall in the R53 Championship, 11th overall out of 17, I think it was. And then the Burkett Club Racing UK, 5 cars, 6 drivers. Team completed 120 laps. Mini did 50, and yeah, we came 58th out of 70 in the scratch race, which I thought was pretty decent. Lessons learned: always bolt check. Don't say fire unless there is one. Never give up. Have fun. Bring on 2024. Thanks for all our sponsors, partners, and friends and family, and thank you for watching.